Hello, this is Sam at Formlabs, and in this video I want to show a method to label resin tanks that I came up with a while ago that I think a lot of people would get a lot of value out of. Now to do this, all you really need is, and this can be handwritten, but a little piece of paper with, the tank resin that's inside of it, or will be, when the tank was first opened or used. And then I have, multiple tanks or multiple, sets of so there'll be tank 1, 2, 3. So just labeling those, if you can see, I just have an example. So if I'm getting, ready for testing or large production, I will have multiple tanks running on the same material, but I like to track that. So the way this labeling method works is on a new or used tank, it doesn't matter. What you want to do is, this is a new tank. You can see here, we're going to take this label off. And it's really, really straightforward, and it does a lot of things really, really well, which I'll show, and why this is such a great method. Of course, you get these little, foam things off the bottom and what have you. Get this out of the way. But I put it on an angle just like this, and you take normal clear packing tape, about 1 foot long, maybe 1.5 foot. A little excess is okay. And I put it right on this big strip here. Just put that down. It doesn't even need to be perfect. Then I take my little label, and about this far down, I'll then put my label on, then fold it into itself, and then cut off the excess. You don't want this edge going too far down. You can even fold it into itself, something like that. And that's it. And now your tank is labeled. And why it's so nice to have the tank labeled and not the container for the tank is, you can put this in any of these compartments or holders, and the label stays with the tank, because that's what's most important, right? And the reason why it's got this little space here and this lip is so when you shut and store the tank in the container, you can see on the edge what's inside of it. And I'm going to show an example in a second here, what it looks like when you have a bunch of these tanks stacked up, and why it's so nice to be able to see on the bottom of these containers stacked up. It's so nice to be able to see, oh, on the bottom I have the tank I need, so I'm not wasting my time going down there. And then I'll also show what this looks like when the tank is inserted in the printer, and how it doesn't get in the way or affect anything else. Although many users might not have as many tanks as we use in testing here at Formlabs, but the concept still remains true. If you have 2 or 20 tanks, you can see each of my tanks have the labels. Even at the bottom of the stack, I know exactly what's what. And when it's actually in the printer, you can see the label doesn't get in the way. It just folds in under the lid. It doesn't affect the print or how it's working at all. So I hope you found this useful, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.